Hey guys, we're going to continue with our discussion and give you some extra practice on simplifying expressions. However, on today's worksheet, we've got some that's a little more difficult. And if you're looking at number 16, it is using the distributive property. And the distributive property tells us to share everything that's outside the parentheses, that's like right next to that parentheses, with everything that's inside the parentheses. So I'm going to take this -2 and I'm going to share it with everything that's inside the parentheses. Okay, so this becomes a -2 times the 7 plus, we're going to change our operation to an addition, because when we're subtracting here, we add the opposite. Alright, so, and then we continue with a -2. Oops, let's give him a negative sign. A -2 times that -n, and don't leave off your 4. So we're going to continue with our 4 plus the 4. Alright, now we've got it all set up and we're ready to do our calculations. So -2 times 7 gives us the -14 plus a -2 times a -n. What do we get when we have a negative times a negative? We get a positive. So we've got our plus 2n, and we're simply going to bring this guy down, plus 4. Okay, now we've got it set up and we can use our commutative property to bring this plus 4 over here next to this -14. -14 plus 4 plus our 2n. Just bring him down. We don't want to leave him off. Now, doing our calculations, a -14 plus 4 leaves us with a -10. Remember, different signs, we subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. And then we're going to bring down this guy and just say -10 plus the 2n. Now, can we go any further with that? No, because if you're looking at the 10, the -10, he doesn't have a variable behind him. And if he did, that variable would have to be an n if we wanted to say, oh, well, that's 12n. Or in this case, if there was an n behind the 10, we would have a -8n. So this -10 plus 2n is your solution. That is your simplified version of this expression. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to do one more with you. And let's look at number 15. I'm just going to indicate that this is number 15. It's number 15 that we're going to be working on. And we have 10x plus 36 minus 38x minus 47. I'm just going to rewrite this over here. 10x plus the 36 minus 38x and minus 47. Didn't mean to do that. I thought I could just erase a little bit of it. Okay, again, this is number 15. And we have 10x plus 36 minus 38x minus the 47. Alright, now I'm going to use my commutative property so that I can have the same terms next to one another, so that I'm going to have to change this subtraction problem to an addition problem so that I can use the commutative property, okay? And then that's going to allow me to have this term and this term next to one another as well. So these are my like terms, 10x and 38x and 36 and 47. Now, commutative property says that I can use the addition, change this to an addition problem, and use that commutative property. If I left it as a subtraction, couldn't do that because subtraction is not commutative. So this becomes an addition, and when we change the subtraction to an addition, we're saying we're adding the opposite. So what's the opposite of 38x? A negative 38x. Make him a negative. Alright, plus 36. He's okay, I can change him. Don't have to change him. Then I'm just going to bring this 47 down because he's not changing his place. He's still at the end. Minus 47. That's a wackadoodle looking for. Alright, now I can go through and I'm set up. I don't have to move anything else. I'm set up and I'm ready to do my calculations. So 10x plus a negative 38x. They have different signs, so we're going to actually be subtracting and instead of adding. So remember our little song, same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. Alright, so at 38x and we're subtracting 10x, we wind up with a negative 28x and we have a positive 36 and a negative 47, and since they have different signs, we're going to have 47 minus 36, we're going to wind it with a negative, is that 9, I believe? I believe so. Alright, so now can I go any further with my expression? Negative 28x minus 9. Don't believe I can go any further because this negative 9, does not have that variable x on the end. If he did, I could absolutely take it a little further and simplify it even further. Let's see. Oh, you know what? My calculations are off. That should be an 11, not a 9. I hope you guys caught that mistake. So that is actually a negative 11. I know you guys caught it. So negative 28x. I'm going to rewrite that so that's a little neater. Negative 28x minus 11. There we go. And that's as far as I can take it. This is the simplified version of what we had over here on number 15. So this is the simplified version of 10x plus 36 minus 38x minus 47. Alright guys, work hard, do your best, and I will see you on Tuesday.